Hello, and welcome to another wonderful episode of Prog Review, I guess. Yeah, it's Prog Review. And today, we have something truly progressive. It is songs from the Bardo by Laurie Anderson, Tenzin Chougao, and Jesse Paris Smith. Wow. Yeah, I had this on pre-order for a while. It's a collaboration, obviously, between those three artists. Where do we begin? The Bardo Thodol, alternatively known in the West as the Tibetan Book of the Dead. It's a meditation. It's a meditation on excerpts from that book, put to music. You know, it's one of those records. It's something that is, I guess it's experimental, left field. It's not what you'd expect. And again, I was listening to this yesterday, and it is a record that demands your attention. You have to be listening. You know, really listening and hearing the words, because it's part narrative. You know, it's spoken word. Laurie Anderson speaking passages, I assume, and there's also musical interludes and excerpts going on in the background, and also instrumental pieces. So it's a mixture of the two, but it demands your attention because you need to listen to what is being said. And I was listening to it, I thought, well, you know, this is the sort of thing that used to be out in the 80s and 90s. You know, it was one of those records that, you know, you'd pick up. It'd be, you know, it's odd to see a record like this out now. It's good to see, because I like weird stuff. I like I like alternative material. But I was thinking about like Real World and that catalogue, sort of record that may have appeared on the Real World label, but this is on something called Smithsonian Folkways Recording, and that's to do with the Smithsonian Institute, you know, in America. So it's all very intellectual, very, you know, top stuff. And I had to import this. My copy got a little bit bent up, but I should send it back, shouldn't I? But hey, it's my copy, and I listened to it, and it's got a lovely bit of spot varnish on the. Oh, you can't catch it in the light. Can you see that there? It's on the back as well. You can't. I don't know if I'm catching it, and you know, it's some nice artwork in there going on. So yeah, it's a very meditative piece of music. There's in terms of instrumentation, we have Tenzin Chougao. He does the chanting, Tibetan singing bowls, gong, and there's a good gong bit on this that really rouses you. It really, you know, focuses the mind. Lingbu, that's a Tibetan bamboo flute, and a dranyen, which is a Tibetan stringed instrument. Laurie Anderson provides spoken words and violin, and there's some good violin work on here as well. And Jesse Paris Smith does piano, crystal bowls and gong, Rubin Kodeli on cello, and Shahzad Ismaili on percussion. So yeah, it's a mix of East and West, you know, spiritual instrument music. You know, it's very, very calming. In it, you come away from it contemplating the statements that are, you know, presented before you. And again, I went to a Buddhist centre once, and because it's, you know, Buddhism is what this is all about. And I did some meditation. And if I had to pick a religion, I suppose Buddhism would be the top pick, though. Not sure about the you know, giving up the meat, you know, bacon sandwiches. Not that I've had a bacon sandwich in any amount of time. But yeah, this is a very good record. I like records that get inside my head. I like records that actually move me and give me a chance to think. And I like records that are truly progressive, that meld, different styles, different cultures, to present something ultimately new and unrepeatable, because you're never going to get another record like this. It's unique. It's a unique listening experience. Of course, for those of you come here for capes and goblins, you're not going to get it. It's not for the likes of you. It's for us intellectuals. It's for us, people who are at one with our spiritualism. It's for us. It's not for the likes of you, but you should listen to it, because it might help you appreciate when I say music is progressive or isn't. This is truly in that field, though, there's no mellotron on it. Again, I didn't know what to expect when I read the write-up of it. I was like, oh, this is intriguing, because I didn't know if it was going to be entirely spoken word, if there was what it was going to be. I just read about this new project, and like I said, I was really pleasantly surprised by it. It's a long one. I think it's about 80 minutes long. It's a double LP. It's over 4 sides, and yeah, I mean, obviously it's not something you're going to put on and bop away to. You're not going to have a dance to it, but again, it's not something that you're going to put on and necessarily have on in the background. There are some music. I mean, the music on it, kind of lends itself to that. But there's the message that's intertwined throughout it, I think, is very demanding and deserving of your attention. So, is it a hearing album or is it a listening album? This one's very much a listening album, and again, you come away from it feeling very, very positive and very, very calmed and at ease by it all. I don't know if it'll have the same or similar effect to any of you. Again, this will be outside your comfort zone, but I demand that you listen to it. I think you should give it a go, give it a whirl. And again, it's always good to see Laurie Anderson, doing stuff. It's always interesting. It's always interesting, whatever it is that she does. So that's what drew me in. That's what drew me into buying the record. Again, wasn't familiar with the other 2 artists on it, but that's good. That opens you up. That opens you up to other works. The only downside on it is on a label that it's American. I don't know how you're going to get a copy of it in the UK. I don't know if anyone's importing it. It deserves a wider release. This is the sort of thing that should be on Real World. This should be on a Real World imprint or whatnot. I know Laurie Anderson usually is working with none such. It's a shame that it might not get the publicity, the playback that it deserves, and that's a real shame. It's a real shame. Again, it's not going to be for everyone, because it is, it's over left field, it's over there, you know what I'm saying. But I really enjoyed it, and it's soul music. Yeah, it really is soul music. It really is. It's one of those records, and it made an impression. And there's very few records that come along that you go, okay, this is interesting, and it's good. And I think everyone should give it a go. And we shall shave our heads and become Buddhists. No, I was joking. We can all appreciate it for what it is. And there is a good message. There's messages in here. Messages, that will help you, I think. Made me feel better. That's the important thing. Anyway, so this is Songs from the Bardo by Laurie Anderson, Tenzin Chogal and Jesse Paris Smith. And do seek it out. There might be streams. There might be streams of it. I don't know. I ponied up the money for the physical product, but yeah, that's it. So my name's Darren. There's only in terms of rating. Oh blimey, I forgot to do the rating. what will the Tibetans think of me? I give this 5 the 3 jewels out of 5. That's 5 the 3 jewels out of 5. Life affirming stuff. There's only one more thing left to say, and that is prog on.